So what I wanted to talk about was that James Cameron new 3D camera. I don't know. Well, first of all, let's talk about who James Cameron is. Titanic, Avatar, Terminator 1 and 2, and also Dark Fate. With Avatar, he has a second movie coming out this year, and he also has 2 more releases after that set to release in 2024 and 2026. But
you remember when Avatar 2 come out again? It's like December 11th or something.
I believe so. Something along those, I think the end of the year or the beginning of next year.
I can't wait for that shit, bro.
But with that being said, it's supposed to be a 3D movie, and James Cameron just came up with this brand new fucking 3D camera. I sent you guys the link, but
didn't look at it. I don't know what you talking about.
Dope. Well, essentially,
I had no idea. Did you see it?
I did not.
Wow.
I
don't remember you. And I look at every link you send. I don't remember you sending that.
As do I, but
like really
I've been limiting my social media.
Okay, great excuse. All right, cool. I'll take that. Well, essentially, guys, James Cameron put together 2 Sony Venice cameras in order to create this new 3D camera, because the problem with 3D cameras in the past were that they were extremely bulky, impossible for one person to actually hold. He has now made a handheld 3D camera to where you can. But 3D is kind of dead. People say that's a dying genre.
Like a motherfucker.
Like a mofo. But at the end of this video that I sent that you motherfuckers didn't watch, it
must have been fire.
Like it was super fire, 3D. Bro. It had James Cameron in it. He was talking about the camera and all the shit it took.
Did you see him in 3D?
Him in 3D? I saw Terminator 2 in 3D.
No, what I meant by that, because like they're showing off the camera. You talking about how fire it is.
No. They didn't show the aspects of 3D, but they showed the process of filming for 3D. Like, and the motion capturing still has to happen, even though he has 3D camera and separate. But they also have like basically virtual cameras to where they can see the image of the avatars when they have the screen camera, so they can see everything, the background and everything with the virtual camera. It's basically like a screen, and they're panning on the actors, and when they come back and look at it, they can see it themselves, like the CG shit. So it's really cool. But if you guys would have watched the video, you would have known that.
I gotta check that out.
With that being said,
sure.
Yeah, for
the end of the video, they said potentially, 3D's dying because, one, people don't have access to watch it at home. A lot of people are watching movies at home now.
And on their phones.
On their phone. They're talking about introducing 3D without glasses.
Yeah, I've heard that conversation a lot.
A lot.
I don't know how I feel about that shit at all.
Fucking up eyes.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Like, I don't want to be walking down the street. Because you know how, like, technology just advances like a motherfucker?
Yeah.
I don't want to be walking down the street and see a billboard and it's hyper realistic.
Yeah.
And it just like, I'm good. Like, I don't want that. At least I don't think I do at this point, but I'm good on that.
Everything improves. Like, sometimes I think we don't even know what we want, because I didn't know I wanted 4K until I seen 4K.
For real?
Yeah, I didn't know I needed better quality. I thought GTA San Andreas was the best fucking game. Niggas, fucking 007, Nintendo 64, amazing graphics to me at the time. Didn't know I needed more, bro. Until I got
horrible
more.
Now.
And it's ridiculously shitty.
It looks horrible.
You can see a nigga sliding across his knee.
Bro.
That shit used to be so funny. A nigga be kneeling down and just sliding across the whole board, shooting niggas.
But nigga, Blitz, I swore all this
Blitz
shit was I swear that shit was top. So
Blitz.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, we getting old, bro.
As fuck. So, like I said, I don't know what I need until I get it, but I'm assuming it'll be like holograms. If for anybody who doesn't comprehend how you can do 3D without glasses, I'm assuming that would be the mode. But yeah, I just wanted to check y'all vibes. I thought we were all in it.
Me on 3D personally, I'm not the biggest fan of 3D, but I love the novelty of it though. Like I don't want to watch a whole fucking film in 3D though. I feel like that's way too long of a setting. Mm-hmm. But I do love the idea of like going to Universal and going on Shrek 4D or something. Yeah. And then it's like you get to interact with. I feel like 4D. I feel like if I watch anything in 3D, I need to see it in 4D for me to actually appreciate it, if that makes sense. Yeah. Right. It's like it just makes the experience that much better, being able to smell the bullshit or like feel the wind or like with the Shrek shit, they had like the spider crawling on your neck and
that shit scared me for whenever the first time I experienced it as a kid. That shit
crazy.
Scared the fuck out of me.
That Spider-Man shit too.
Crazy, right? Or even like simple shit like flashes of water, like somebody go through. That's really dope shit.
It's like where that water comes from.
Dope as fuck. Where the water coming from? But no, that shit hard though, for real.
All right, so say this though, with that 3D with no glasses, right? Mm-hmm. That means that they could fuck around and do like most of a movie normally, but when they do like magic or when they like decide to go off into some like unique, trippy situation, they can blend in 3D naturally with your eyesight.
So here's my thing. Think of the Doctor Strange transition when they were going through the
that's what I'm thinking about. Stuff like that would be crazy to warp it, like make it real crazy, and then bring it back to the normal shit again.
Yeah, fuck that.
So yeah,
that would probably fuck some people up though.
Yeah,
right.
I'm good on that.
Like,
I don't like playing with reality.
If you didn't know you was epileptic, goddamn, you gonna find out that day.
Or a nigga on acid.
Oh yeah.
You know druggies like to fuck around. They want to see how hard
away.
they could trip. You gonna die.
He literally just gonna live from his seat.
I'm good on that. But yeah, like 3D's kind of like whack to me. But I all right. So one thing I could say about James Cameron though is like I feel like everyone, at least in the quote unquote right mind, like they respect that man.
Of course.
Like you have to. Like he's innovative. He pushes the fucking line. Like he holds the line. He's everything in that regard. So it's dope to hear him talk about or even consider making a smaller 3D camera, even though it's quote unquote dying or whatever. He may know something that we don't know. He may pull out some other technology or something else to just make it even more raw. I don't know.
Well, his concept behind it was he wanted people to experience the land of Avatar. I can't remember the name of that place, but especially with it being underwater. But he wanted to make it feel more immersed in and get people inside the world. So
it's coming back to me. I have seen this video before.
All right.
It's all coming back to me. I have seen you sent that a long time ago.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Niggas be working. But
that was a long time ago. I remember now.
But yeah,
Rams ain't watching. He ain't shit. That's crazy. Now you on the other side of the table. You're a horrible friend. That's crazy.
So yeah, man. Essentially, that was his purpose for it. I also love the fact that us as Sony users, all these cameras except the Blackmagic, are predominantly Sony, and he used Two Venice to create this camera. He connected with Sony, and they were like, "Yo," he said, the reason he fucked with Sony is because if they say they can do it, they're gonna do it. And just me being a fan of PlayStation and Sony cameras, I'm just I'm really all in about that. And Sony movies sometimes. Spider-Man's were dope.
You caught me with the Venice though. When I heard you say that originally, I was like, that's what made it interesting to me. I would just want to see how the hell he like.
It's set up so crazy,
blended.
bro. If you look at the video,
I would be interested to check it out. I don't know. Can you reshare that motherfucker?
I got no. I can definitely
Part of me feels like you actually seen this video before.
Yeah,
or at least a piece of it, because this was actually a big story. Like I don't know why it came back to me late. It's probably the weed, but I was like, okay, I definitely remember this now.
Because you definitely made a comment about it, so you was like, I can't wait till this comes out. But anyways, I'll resend it, and we'll also drop the link in the description, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
But y'all check it out as well. And 3D is just dope. In my opinion, I feel like the reason it gets a bad rap is because people use it as a novelty, like Shark Boy versus Lava Girl, shit like that, like little small shit like that.
It's associated with children's films.
Bullshit. But again, the first time I was introduced to it was Terminator 2, which was James Cameron. And I thought that shit was tough as fuck. But also, I was a child. I don't like. I can't re-experience it now either. But that shit was dope. Seeing the Terminator pop out the screen and a robot doing stupid, crazy shit. But
when that shit brand new, it's dope,
bruh. So I don't know. I'm curious and interested to see it. Obviously, they're gonna offer it without 3D, but I would like to see where he's going with it, and I would like to see where 3D is going in general. If it's gonna make a resurgence with this no glasses vibe. Because honestly, I don't know about how bad it's gonna fuck your eyes up, because we seen the Tupac hologram, so niggas was on stage watching him.
Is that really 3D? It
It's
may
some
very
type of,
well
like,
be, but I don't
lighting and
remember.
3D combined. I feel it's like I don't know what that, but I feel like that's just me making it make sense in my head of how they could possibly make 3D without motherfucking glasses, because it's not making sense. I don't even know how they do it with glasses. Damn near. I know it's like
I kind of forgot. I learned when I was a kid.
yeah, it's a little scientific little
They
shit.
like separate the R, the G, and the B. I think they're all just like offset a little bit, and then the glasses refocuses them.
Yeah, they're shot at different angles too. So like I don't know, the way the cameras were positioned, it was like one was up, one was down. and then also you can toggle 2 other cameras, I think.
Yeah, this feels like we don't know what we're talking about.
At all. I'm really just watch the video. The link will be in the description. I don't really know that shit like that, but that's what makes it cool, bro. Like the technology behind it and the fortitude to go about it himself, because he had to fucking make the camera, my nigga. He had to know what he needed to go about it. So I just thought that was, this nigga became Batman for 5 seconds as a videographer. And I just think that's pretty cool. And most niggas probably don't know about it and just gonna see Avatar and just be like, oh, cool movie. But the nigga really busted his ass for years developing the camera to shoot the shit. And that's put some respect on my dog name, because he also was talking his, my fault to cut you off.
No.
He was talking his shit because they was like, nigga, I gave y'all Avatar 1 and they was trying to like make inputs on Avatar 2. And he was like, nigga, I made y'all millions. Like, I need y'all to pipe down type shit. Like, I do this. Titanic, you remember that? That was me. You remember Terminator?
That is crazy.
Me too. Okay, both of them.
Nigga
One
that
and two.
made Titanic still alive.
Factual.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he made them billions.
For
Facts.
real.
And he blew up Leonardo DiCaprio, bro. Like, come on, man.
You're a different type of nigga. And he's self-taught.
Factual.
Oh, that's fine.
That nigga's a genius. He's literally the Steve Jobs of film. That's dope.
I don't know too much about Steve Jobs, but
Well, Steve Jobs is a pioneer in his own right in technology. So
I mean,
that's what I consider.
yeah.
That's the only. I'm surface level.
Okay.
I don't know that much about that nigga.
Right.
I know that he's smart and he invented a lot of shit. I fuck with him. Yo, are y'all gonna see Avatar? And well, I don't know how big y'all are in Avatar. I love Avatar for real. For real. I think it's like a real dope film. But are y'all gonna see it in 3D and are you gonna see it in regular 2D?
Regular.
Say it in regular.
You got Reggie. You go see the Reggie film and the
Reggie mother.
I was like, what's regular?
I believe I will see it in 3D. I'm a fan of Avatar because, one, I feel like it reminds me of black people. Just put that straight out there, like, you know, invasion, niggas taking land,
Yeah, niggas, Native
you feel me?
Americans,
all
that
that Native
shit.
Americans, all that shit. So I get
Native
it.
Americans.
100%.
But you said the movie is the Avatar is just alike. It's like a cartoon.
Ferngully.
There we go.
Oh, that was damn. Yeah, no
Brain
cap.
blast.
Yeah.
No, Fernie, yo, great fucking kids movie, by the way.
With fire.
Never seen it.
Yes, I got you, bro. I got that shit on VHS
I ain't
at
watching
the crib. All right, well,
I don't got a VCR.
Well, anybody around my age group probably had to watch it at school. Like, fucking, yeah. That's why.
I had to watch it
Like,
at school.
we definitely watched it at school a couple times. You know, you see Ferngully come on, you like, all right, we can fuck around.
Okay. And I even brought that bitch to school sometimes.
yeah.
For real? Yeah, they used to let us bring VHS or something. I brought our friend Martin because I was like, I gotta let these niggas know.
That used to be my shit. I watched that way too many times.
I was like, Martin Luther King is cool and niggas need to know about it. And I used to bring Fern and Gully and shit. I used to bring cool shit too. But my grandma always put me on educational like VHS type shit. Kids.
Word.
Moses movie. I forgot. The Prince of Egypt or something.
Prince of Egypt,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, the Prince of Egypt.
All that shit.
I had
I
Ernest.
never seen that.
Y'all
Oh,
heard
Ernest.
this
I
nigga
never
named
heard
Ernest?
that.
You know
I
Ernest?
know Ernest. Yeah, that's like one of
Niggas
them.
know
too.
Ernest. That's
What-
wild.
What do he look like?
Man,
Goofy,
well,
Scrappy
they used to show Ernest to us in school too. So for some reason he was like this old white dude, like an old mechanic kind of, but he sounded like he smoked like 50,000 cigarettes.
Yeah, he had like a kind of like
A day.
Steve-O, like a Steve-O voice.
Yeah, he had a
kinda-ish.
real raspy ass
Yeah.
voice.
What the fuck?
But he was like, wasn't he like kind of physical comedy?
Yeah, he was kind of more
This
like
nigga.
more animated, like kind of like a Chris Farley in a sense, but less
Yeah,
animated as in that
that
sense.
guy.
I see
Yeah,
Never seen it.
yeah, he looks animated, right?
Oh, that's a real nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't. I was fully
They
cartooned
made
out.
us. They made
Yeah, I
us
thought they were talking about
watch that
cartoon at
shit,
first,
but
so.
that was interesting. I used to do like Land Before Time was my
Land
shit too,
Before
Yeah, Land Before Time.
and for
Goated.
Time with Fire, and then
Littlefoot, nigga.
We're Back. There was a movie called We're Back where the dinosaurs
when they
came
went
back in a
to
spaceship.
New York. Was it when they went to New York?
Yeah, they came back in like a spaceship, and because this doctor had reanimated dinosaurs or some shit like that, but they could
Yeah.
talk.
So it's like Jurassic Park, basically.
But the dinosaurs could talk, so when they could talk, they was like
They talking
So
so
it's like Dragon
but they were
Tales.
like goofy. The niggas was like goofy as fuck when they could talk and shit.
There was another
and they
one.
could sing and shit.
There was another one. Troll in Central Park. I think a Troll in Central Park, something like that.
Yeah,
It was
got
an old. There was an
like
old. It was a
keys,
throwback like
like-
that. It was an old one like that too.
I ain't never heard of that before either.
No, that one's an old one.
Oliver
out
the
the
Street
loop.
Cat. Y'all remember that one?
Which one?
I don't
Oliver
know.
the Street Cat.
My girl probably do.
I might be fucking that up. I might be mixing shit up.
Oliver the Tree Cat.
Street Cat.
Street Cat.
Oh, the Street Cat. No,
You said the tree cat.
I know Oliver and Company. Oliver and Company or no?
There no
That
Tree
might be
Cat.
it, my boy.
Oliver and Company.
Oliver and Company.
Oh,
I think
Oliver and
that's it.
Company.
Yeah. But he was a street cat, wasn't
This
he?
one, or
okay.
Space.
Yeah, that's my boy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
did
remember
seen
that.
that before.
Yeah, it's Disney.
You got it.
Yeah.
I do. I was trying something different. I was just doing too much.
We good over there. Hey,
Just the eyes. So
Nah.
let me fix his white balance.
We're good over here.
Nigga doing it with his pinky. He just like make this hard. I need a challenge. All right, ask us the questions
All right.
whenever you ready.